The deployment pipeline, overall architecture and deployment tools presented by Anuja RAPCSC, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Deployment pipeline. In software development, a development pipeline is a system of automated process designed to quickly and accurately move new code addition and update from version control to production. The deployment environment, manual steps were necessary when writing, building and deploying code. This was extremely time consuming for both developers and operations team, as they were responsible for performing tedious manual tasks such as code testing and code releases. The main steps of deployment pipeline, first one is version control, acceptance test, independent deployment and production deployment. Benefits of deployment pipeline. The building of deployment pipeline into your software engineering system offers several advantages of your internal term, stakeholders and the end user. Some of the primary benefits of integrated deployment pipeline includes: the teams are able to release new product updates and feature much faster. There is less change of human error by eliminating manual steps, and automating the compilation, testing and deployment of code allows developers and other DevOps team members to focus more on continuously improving and innovating a product. Troubleshooting is much faster and update can be easily rolled back to a previous working version. The production team can better respond to user want and need with faster, more frequent updates by focusing on smaller. The deployment pipeline, there are the three essential components to include: build automation, that is also referred to as a continuous integration or automated steps within the deployment design for continuous integration, compilation, building and merging of a new code. Test automation, it relies on the creation of custom written tests that are automatically triggered throughout a deployment pipeline and work to verify new compiled code. Then deploy automation, like continuous integration, deploy automation with delivery with the help of expected code delivery by automating the process of releasing code to the shared repository and then automatically deploying the update to a development or production environment. Deployment tool. DevOps tools make it convenient and easier for companies to reduce the probability of errors and maintain continuous integration in operations. It addresses the key aspects of a company. DevOps tool automate the whole process and automatically build, test and deploy the features. It make the whole deployment process an easy going one, and they can help you with the following aspects, that is increased development, improvement in operational efficiency, faster release, non-stop delivery, quicker rate in innovation and improvement in collaboration. So this is the architecture of deployment pipeline. The following diagram shows the flow of data into the deployment pipeline. It illustrates how you can turn your certificates in the recent. The deployment pipeline are often part of the larger continuous integration or continuous deployment workflow and are typically implemented using one of the following models. Then push model. In this model, you implement the deployment pipeline using the into the central CI and CD system with the systems such as Jenkins or GitLab. So this CI and CD system might run on Google Cloud on premises on the different cloud environment. Often the same CI and CD system is used to manage multiple deployment pipelines. This model leads to centralized architecture with a few CI and DI systems that are used for managing a potentially larger number of resources or applications. Then pull model. In this model, the deployment process is implemented by an agent that is deployed along side the resource. For example, in the same Kubernetes cluster, the agent pulls artifacts or source code from the centralized location and deploy them locally. Each agent manages one or two resources. The benefits, it increases the efficiency because no manual work is required. So increase reliability because the process is fully automated and repeatable. It increase the traceability because you can trace all deployment to changes in code or to input artifacts. To perform a deployment pipeline require access to the resources it manages. A pipeline that deploy infrastructure by using tools like Terraform might need to create, modify, or even delete resources like virtual machine instance and subnets or cloud storage buckets. Pipeline positioning attack. So instead of this attack a resource directly, a bad actor might attempt the compromise the deployment pipeline, its configurations or its underlying infrastructure, taking advantage of the pipeline success to Google Cloud. The bad actor could make the pipeline perform malicious actions on cloud storage as shown in the following figure. Supply chain attacks. So instead of the attacks the deployment pipeline, a bad actor might attempt to compromise or replace pipeline input, including source code, libraries, or container images as shown in the following diagram. Objectives: confidentiality, you must protect the data from unauthorized access. The integrity, you must protect the data against unauthorized modification or reduction. Availability, you must ensure that unauthorized people and system can access the data in your deployment pipeline. For each of these objectives, ask yourself what would happen if your pipeline was breached. Then confidentiality, how damaging would it be if the data was disclosed to a bad actor or leaked to the public. Integrity, how damaging would it be if data was modified or deleted by a bad actor. Then availability, how damaging would it be if a bad actor disrupt your data access. To make the result comparable across resources, it is useful to introduce the security categories. The following categories are: high damage would be serve a cryptographic, moderate damage would be a serious, damage would be a serious. Thank you.